just
the old Web3 Matters.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Kobe. How's it going today, my friend?
It's going good, going good. I'm just reporting live from the TV here, the 90s TV.
Yes, sir, you certainly are. What are we up to today? Why are we chatting right now? What's the deal?
Today, we are donating funds to projects that are currently going through the Metis quadratic funding Gitcoin grants round 1, which is a mouthful. Let me rephrase. We're going to donate to some projects that are sourcing their funding.
I love it. That's beautifully put. Let's make it even simpler. First of all, actually, let's break it down into a couple of pieces. What the heck is Gitcoin, and what are they doing right now? Like, what's the deal?
Okay, cool. So what is Gitcoin? Gitcoin is the easiest way to think of it is like a GoFundMe on chain. Like an on-chain GoFundMe, except it gives an opportunity for foundations to provide, or just organizations in general, to provide matching funds. So for this specific round, I think Metis has put up 30,000 Metis, or 3,000 Metis, I believe, which equals 100,000 at the time of at the beginning of the grants round, and it looks like Trav might be confirming those numbers. But okay, cool, 3,000, yeah.
3,000.
So whereas like a traditional crowdsource funding on GoFundMe or these other platforms, there's just donations and then there's a goal. So with this, it gives an opportunity for newer projects or existing projects to bootstrap liquidity, help them raise funds for development, and so on. So it's kind of a cool. Should I talk about quadratic funding a little bit?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Actually, we have Anthony here with us. He just popped up onto my radar here. Let's get him up, and we'll get him into this conversation here. Is this Anthony, or is this Metis, or is this both? I'm not quite sure.
It's a fuse.
It's a fusion.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I love that we both just did this. I'm getting some
I don't know
Dragon Ball Z
what's going on
vibes right now.
I don't know what's going on with my camera. Like it's on, and for some reason it's not. It's all black. So
Oh, weird.
Okay,
Sorry.
yeah.
just have to use my avatar.
No worries.
I didn't want to show my beautiful face, but I guess I'm like a $10 like shoes. But I guess now y'all y'all look like 10s without me on stage. So
Oh, come
Yeah,
on now,
thanks.
man.
Yeah, keep your camera off then, so we look good.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
there we go. I'm on board with Kobe here. So, so Anthony, welcome, my friend. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. You want to just tell us or introduce yourself to our audience here right now, and let us know who you are?
yeah, definitely. Thanks for having me. I'm really excited. I love being in space with you both and in the community. I'm Anthony. With Metis, the layer 2, or Metis, however you want to say it. I'm starting to lean towards saying it more like Metis now because everyone. Anyways, but I'm with the Metis marketing team and handle a lot of the content, handle a lot of the marketing, and excited to be here. And yeah, but really, what I'm excited to see about this space in particular is you using your platform to support the projects in our Gitcoin round. This is very important. This is how we engage community. The whole point of the Gitcoin round is to activate community, and it's really on the projects to activate their communities. But also, for us as the Metis team, also for community members like Trav and project founders like Kobe, we're all doing our part to amplify the round. It's not a player versus player thing. We're trying to get as many people in to the Gitcoin round, as many people into our ecosystem, and we'll all be better off for it. So yeah, thank you for having this space, and thank you for having me here.
Absolute pleasure, Anthony. Very well spoken, very eloquent as per tradition here. Just for your own information, in our private chat on the right-hand side of the screen right now, I have shared the link to the live stream. If you did want to share that with your audience, with your community here as well, let's pump this up. Let's spread the awareness of Gitcoin, and let's support some projects here today, my friend. Perfect. So we are just about to we just started off by kind of describing what exactly this is all about, what Gitcoin is. And Kobe was just about to kind of break down the concept of quadratic funding. So maybe let's break that down here a little bit, and then really kind of highlight how this is a unique opportunity and how it stands out, and how having all of this on chain just really does come with so many upsides to it as well. And kind of my goal here for this conversation is just to kind of let everyone know that not only by doing this, you know, you'll feel good about yourself, you'll be supporting projects, but you'll actually be making a difference. And even if you were only to donate $1 for a handful of projects, like that's huge. And I want to make it clear as to why that is. So maybe Kobe, let's start off. Let us know what the heck quadratic funding is, and let's get a better idea of how anyone here who wants to join in can actually make a difference. And before you jump in, I'm just going to pull up here a banner. So if anybody does want to join along on the bottom here, you just check out Gitcoin on X, and they have a link up top. You can go log in and check out what we're talking about. And if you are interested after doing some DD into some certain projects, you can donate yourself. So Kobe, let's get into it. What the heck is quadratic funding, and why is it so cool?
Okay, cool. So quadratic funding, and of course, Anthony, jump in if I, if I misspeak or say anything wrong. Like, definitely, I don't like, you can cut me off as much as you want. Same goes for you, Trav. I know I do it enough too. So, quadratic funding. So, if I'm not mistaken, it comes from quadratic voting, which was a governance model designed to decrease the influence or the power or control, whatever word you want to use, that whales have. So, it kind of decreases that whale manipulation of voting, and then in this case funding. So with the voting, it's just basically smaller wallets have more, like, it's not always $1 equals one vote. And so with quadratic funding, it's the same way. So as I mentioned before Ant joined us, we were talking about that 3,000 Metis that the Metis Foundation has put up for a match. So basically, if you vote or donate to a project with just a couple dollars, and we're going to see that today, when you look in your cart, it's going to show you like an estimate of what Metis will, what the foundation is going to be matching with. So for example, like the last time I checked, you put in $2, like looks like they're going to match that up to like $20. Of course,
Damn.
that stuff is static. So I think that formula basically is like how many projects are in, how many total donors are there, how many total donations do those donors make, how many total dollars are in. But right now, based on the amount of participation that we've had, we're still in that phase where $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 makes a huge difference. And it's just pretty unique. If I'm not mistaken, we're one of the first projects to do the quadratic funding model on Gitcoin. I'm sure Ant will correct me if that's wrong. But yeah, that's basically what QF is. Not super simple, but it can be if all you think is like smaller votes, smaller donos make a bigger difference than they normally would on places like GoFundMe or these other things we were talking about earlier.
I love it. I love it. And Anthony, I'm gonna send the mic your way in a quick second here, because I'd love to kind of hear your contribution to this. But the one cool thing, and one thing that I'll add here, is that we actually had Sav on a space last week, and he's one of the core members of Gitcoin, and he gave us a bit of a history on the funds that they've been able to raise for projects in Web 2, which has been in like the millions and potentially even in the billions of dollars, which is mind blowing. But the one cool thing is a great question was brought up to him about, if the number of wallets is going to play a huge part in how much funding project can get. How do you protect that against like Sybil attacks and bot, like people making like 100 wallets and have each of them donate $1 to any specific project to boost their funds. Like there's a whole system in play to protect against that as well, and it seems pretty brilliant too. So yeah, just nothing but positivity based on that conversation. I love how you're doing backflips right now on screen there, Kobe. Respect. And there it is, making the moves. Anthony, I want to quickly just send the mic over to you, and I'd love to kind of hear your thoughts on what it is that we're chatting about right now, and if you have any kind of new takes or clarifications you want to add.
For sure. Yeah. Again, apologies that my camera isn't working because I want to feel like I'm here. But anyways, so the main thing about the quadratic funding round on Gitcoin is that it really is an indicator of a potentially successful project due to its signaling of that project from its community activation. So if a community can activate, not a community, if a project can activate a strong community, an active community, a community that actually contributes and donates to the project, that means that people that means they're doing something right. That means people a number of things, and it could be one or all these things: either believe in their product, two, just love their vibe, love their community, three, see them having a successful future, so they donate to them because they think it's going to actually do something, and also four, they actually believe this project can and will make an impact. And so there's a lot of decision making that goes in when people actually donate, even if it's just like $1 or $2. Like it takes time. People just aren't gonna. And you know how Web3 is. It takes a few minutes to just do a transaction. And I'm not talking about the actual transaction itself, because on Metis it's so fast and fluid and seamless. But the whole the whole process in itself, like connecting your wallet, this and that, there's so many steps to it. For someone to actually do that, even if they're just donating $1 or $2, that means they actually believe in your project, that your project stuck out to them, and that signals to us at Metis that, hey, this project is gaining traction. People are interested. They must be building something that people want, that people need, that people believe in. And the thing is about this Gitcoin round, this is just the first level of it's kind of like the entry level of grants for most projects that are coming into our ecosystem. We have a new grants framework already established. There's 3 tiers of grants. There's level A, B, and C, and projects that are already like well developed, like let's say Aave, for example. Aave is not going to go through Gitcoin to get a freaking Metis grant, but like projects that are in our early stage, or haven't had much of a track record yet, this is their opportunity to show like, hey, we're for real, we're serious, we're engaging the community, because as we know, Web3 is all about community. And this kind of signals to us that, this project is serious. They want to build on our network. They took the Gitcoin round very serious. They activated people. They got, and it's not even about how much in terms of value the donation you get. It's really about how many individual donations you get, and that's how the quadratic funding formula works. And calculates like a higher matching fund from our end. And so it really, like I said, I'll sum it up here, because I'm starting to kind of go all over. But I'll sum it up here, is that the quadratic funding round is really important for projects to participate in, for 3 reasons. One, because this is the entry level of grants. If you're not already a well-established project, this is like your entry level. This is your opportunity to show us how good your project can be, how much community you have, how successful that you're making yourself out to be, or at least making it look like that you will be in the future, because you have a great product, you have a great community. And 3, this is your opportunity to grow your community. Not only activate your current community, but grow your community and get the round out, get your name out, get people to donate. We're hosting spaces almost every day. Join them. We're having new people in the audience every day. And this is your opportunity to not just get a grant, but also grow your community and then sets you up for the final reason, sets you up for later grants down the line from our team. Once you get past this, there will be more opportunities to apply for even larger grants. Assuming you're hitting milestones and you're on track, you're hitting certain KPIs and things like that, then you'll be able to apply for direct grants from Metis itself. So this is your opportunity, and I'll leave it there.
I love it, man. I love it. So just for anyone who's just tuning in now, and we already have over almost 200 people tuning into this stream here. So welcome every single one of you. I appreciate your interest in this. And you guys being here shows me that you truly are stoked and fired up about, supporting actual real builders in this space and making a difference out here. So thank you, every single one of you. And then one other point, just to the point that you were making there, Anthony, is how this is an entry level funding situation here. From my own personal experience working with VCs, we lost them. That's okay. Let's keep the ball rolling. My own personal experience working with projects receiving VC funding, working with a couple of different VCs in the past here as well. It is next to impossible these days for projects to even be considered for liquidity, for sponsorship, for funding from. Oh, we got Victor coming up here. Let's get him up. And Victor, welcome. I'm going to get to you in 2 quick seconds. I'm just going to finish my point here so I don't lose my train of thought. I was talking about projects getting assistance and support from VCs, and we were talking about how it's next to impossible for a project even to be considered if they haven't already received kind of a base level liquidity or funding from another source. So even just that alone, just even getting like a small sort of grant or funding from Gitcoin, from Metis in this sort of way, opens the doors to so many other funding opportunities for projects that actually want to make a difference here. So Victor, welcome. I want to hear from you. Thanks for showing up, my friend. I want to hear why you're so fired up to be doing what we're doing today.
Yes, man. I think I arrived just in time. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm working full on a very exciting initiative that is going to be communicated today at 9 p.m. UTC, I think, or 7 p.m. UTC. The intern already shared a post on the dev account, and it's gonna be interesting, to say the least.
Okay.
Now, regarding the Gitcoin round and grants and all of that, I just want to take a few minutes to emphasize how big this opportunity is and why. So first of all, if you're building your project or as an entrepreneur, chances of getting grants are really difficult, mostly because it's very competitive. If you don't have an initial liquidity, everything is like playing on hard mode, right? But with this opportunity that we're opening at Metis, it's not only like we are doing this, like let's just see how the community thinks or if this works to get some funding to these projects. It's more like let's establish a concrete protocol that is open, that is fair, that project can use as a proof of community, and give them a chance to those builders that are actively working hard to activate their communities and get some donations. So that is going to be like the first step, but this is going to be like the first step onto something bigger, which is like the proof of execution. So with Gitcoin, you can get this initial funding, right? With that initial funding, we expect you to build something, whatever it is that you promise on your application. And then we are going to use Thrive and Gitcoin. Thrive is a protocol for establishing milestones and rewards, right? So the idea is that what you promise, we are going to try to hold you accountable to give you even more money in such a way that you can get grants that go from 10K, which is like kind of initial step with Gitcoin, up to even 100K and more, but everything step by step as you keep building. So this is a unique opportunity in that sense. So far, I haven't seen any other L2 or protocol or ecosystem that is doing something that is so open, decentralized, and fair for everyone to participate. So those are kind of the things that I wanted to highlight today.
I love it, man. I love it. And what I think I really appreciate about this entire process is it almost forces founders, if they do want to continue to receive the benefit of these new systems that are being put into place for funding, it forces them to be consistent. And then it's not like a situation where a big bag of liquidity is just dropped into a project's lap and they could do whatever they want with it. And then, 9 times out of 10, these projects fizzle out and die. They, if they want to continue to receive this support, they have to be reaching these milestones. They have to be consistent. They have to prove that they are putting in the work over the long term here. So I'm even more bullish to start dropping some donations here, which we will be doing in a couple of minutes. And then just to emphasize that alpha that Victor just dropped here. Sorry, Quantic? I'm not quite sure. I'm confused now. Apologies.
You're talking with Victor. I don't know who Quantic is. Never heard of him.
Never heard of him. I hear it's crazy, but I love him. Awesome. Special announcement will be dropping in about 3.5, 4 hours or so. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Definitely check that out.
And can I add one more thing, Trav?
Please.
Which is that right now we are already seeing results from this first round. Like we're gonna be doing with Metis several rounds. It's not like just one and that's it. And we're gonna do like rounds that are more specialized in the future, most likely, also for infrastructure and all. But the important point that I want to make here is that we already are seeing very interesting results in terms of we used to have like protocols and project founders that they seem like very good, right? Like with influencers, with maybe some very nice idea. But then when it comes to activating the community, they are not doing anything, right? So they were like, yes, we are this very cool protocol on DeFi and we have all of these developers and KOLs. Metis, can you give us a grant? Because we are cool, right? And right now we are seeing that those promises are not enough, right? Because these people are not even activating their communities. And on the other side, we are seeing the little guys, the small communities that, generally nobody gives a shit because they don't have big KOLs and big VCs behind or big DeFi protocols. They are working very hard and they are succeeding. So this is a very important thing that is not something that you will find in every place. So once again, very interesting results and very interesting opportunity for the people that are watching today.
I love it, man. Thank you so much for that addition here. I'm really encouraged that finally there's a system in play. There's a blockchain that gives a crap, that's helping projects that are actually worthwhile, that are building the right things, solving the right problems for the right reasons, that are actually getting the support. And it's no longer just a popularity contest. It's actually, these people are building this stellar tool that's going to provide value to people that are actually here to make a difference, and let's support them. I appreciate that. I was just about to give Anthony a quick shout out that he finally got his camera working here, but I think he's having some technical difficulties, unfortunately. Kobe, sorry,
I know what's happening. I know what's happening. He doesn't want to donate.
Okay.
He's trying to get out of it, huh?
We are gonna hold you accountable, Anthony. If you're seeing this, which we know you are, like we're gonna hold you accountable, man.
That's right. And that's kind of what I wanted to say, that word, accountability, right? Like the whole Gitcoin thing gives foundations and organizations that want to create opportunities a way for a project to prove that accountability. And that's the biggest point for me personally. And Trav mentioned before, Victor mentioned it before, so many people come around and I call them farmers, right? They go and they farm an ecosystem because they're the cool guys, and then they go and they rinse, wash, and then they go to the next ecosystem and try to do it again. And so, yeah, that's the biggest thing I'm excited about, is to have some accountability on and it's just any chain needs that. It's not just a meta specific thing.
Couldn't agree more.
Exactly. Yeah.
And just so I understand here as well, Gitcoin rounds, or the quadratic funding rounds, won't be exclusive to Metis. They will be on other chains as well. So people can look out for that as well.
Yeah, like Gitcoin is a general platform, and there are already many other rounds that are actually live on many other chains right now, Trav. So what is special about like what we're doing with Metis is that we're using this as the first step into a journey that can give you like more fair chances and many more chances of getting funded with larger budgets.
Awesome. Super cool. Okay, Anthony, we see you here. We see your face. Definitely feeling a little bit insecure that I'm not quite as manly as everyone else on the stage here, my friend. But welcome back. Welcome back. I'm not sure where you kind of cut out or what you may have missed, but curious just to send the mic over to you one more time just to hear your input, and then we're gonna start donating to some projects, my friend.
For sure, for sure. No, I was just messing with my camera. I finally got the camera on, and then I was trying to get a background on, and it keeps like logging me out. So, I think we're good now. So, but yeah, no, I'm ready to get into it. I think I know, I heard most of what Victor said. And you know, I already spoke on the round as well. So I think we've said everything we need to say about the round. And it's gonna be pretty straightforward from here. And so I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see you drop everything in your wallet on all these projects. I heard you had like 10,000 meters or something like that ready to go. So we'll see. We'll see who gets it. And yeah, let's do it.
Oh man, I'm willing that money into my wallet at some point. I'm sure people will see exactly what I have in my wallet right now very soon.
Manifest.
Exactly, manifest is
Manifest.
what I was looking for. Thank you, thank you. So who knows? And I'm just happy to be able to help some solid projects out, especially the ones that I've gotten to know the founders and the teams. Just deserve all the love in the world here. So what do you guys say? Shall we jump right in?
Yes.
Love it.
Can I add one final thing, Trav, here?
You can always add whatever the heck you want, Victor.
Yeah, I know I can, but I don't like to use like that kind of power, you know. But
Ooh.
the thing is the following. I've been donating for several projects already, and I want to commit here in public to donate one more Metis, but only to one project. But I want to see the best chill. So I'm gonna go now in about 5 minutes while you guys keep doing this donation. Shout out to you guys for organizing this, by the way. But I want to see chill. Like I want to see someone that really convinced me, and I'm gonna give away one Metis, and you guys get to decide.
All right, excellent, guys. So you heard that here. If you're a project founder right now and you've been approved for the funding round on Gitcoin. Let's see some comments. We're seeing all these. We're going through them consistently throughout our stream here. So give us your best possible shill, and we will
Yeah.
choose the winner.
What if community members are in the chat too, probably, right, for some of these other projects. So maybe some of our founders are busy and can't be shilling. Yeah, let us know who Victor should be donating to in the comment section.
Yeah, I'll
love it.
drop another Metis on top of that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
So
what
now
I'm
there's
talking
two.
about. There it is. Two Metis. Man, okay. We're getting some traction here. And then I'm gonna probably drop, I don't know what Metis is at right now, but several Metises, something along those lines.
Metai.
Metai. There it is. And we'll get things going here. So just to kind of update everyone here, if you want to find this page, all you have to do is check out Gitcoin on their X profile. It is up in their bio here. I'm just going to pull it up to make sure that I am not talking nonsense here. It is gitcoin.co, and it'll bring you to a main page, which I've already passed. Just all you have to do on the top right hand corner, log in. I logged in with my MetaMask wallet, and it brings us to this page here. So I'm just going to start just scrolling through here. I'm guessing this is the one that I'm going to be clicking on. Feel free to let me know if I am wrong. I can't actually see reactions as I'm doing this here, so feel free, guys, just to like jump in and talk whenever you would like. So let's take a look at some projects here. Let's have a look. Okay, so here we are. This is the Metis Ecosystem Quadratic Funding. There's 8 days left, so it's not too late. They're going to be matching the donations up to 3,000 Metis, which is super sweet. And here we have all of the projects that have been approved to qualify for this round of funding. I'm already seeing a bunch jump out here that I have no choice but to donate to. Where do you guys propose
Trav,
we get
I'm not
started?
seeing that on your screen. On my screen, I still see the.
There it is. Okay, thank you.
Got you.
Okay, it popped up a new window. That's why. Let's.
Also, if you're getting any echo from me, you just let me know because I'm on my
I will.
phone. So.
Yep. So far, you're clear as day, my friend. You're clear
Cool.
as day. Excellent. So here we are. I'm just going to scroll through. We'll take a look at all the projects slowly. So what are we seeing here? We're seeing the amount raised by and the number of contributors for each project here.
And you can do them all at once too. So you see the little cart icon next to the you just add somebody to your
Okay.
cart, and then you can go. It'll take you to like a checkout screen. It's actually pretty intuitive. They've done a really good job, and they've got a lot of practice. You know, as we learned when we talked to Sav the other day, they've got a lot of practice doing this. So
I love it. I love it. Yes, 100%. They've been doing this for several, I was going to say days, but that would not be accurate whatsoever.
Since 2017, I think.
Oh, wow.
Dude. Yeah.
Okay. Is that just on Web3 or Web 2 as well?
That's been how long. That was the first time they did their first raise for somebody in 2017. Their first fundraising round.
Got you. I love it. Okay.
Web3. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. That's impressive. I'm all about that. Just mechanisms in place to help worthy projects. I couldn't be more on board with. So right off the bat, I'm just gonna start adding to the cart here for sure. Man, Vesta, you are absolutely crushing it, my friend. That's super cool.
Who could that? I don't know. I heard the founder's pretty cool though.
And something about llamas or something along those lines.
Yeah, founder's just a llama that walks like a human. Anomorphobic or something.
I heard he had bars too.
He has bars too. Yes,
bars.
True.
All right.
This is a true story.
Yep. Well, maybe if said founder was around, he could drop us a quick bar if he wants a donation here. I don't know. Is that conflict of interest? Where are we at?
Where is that guy? I don't know.
We'll find him. We'll find him.
We will.
Yeah. He'll be on. He'll be on soon.
Perfect. So if it wasn't clear, I'm definitely donating to Vested Out. That's happening here. So I'm just gonna scroll through and just quickly cherry pick the ones who I've gotten to know the founders. You know, they've proven their case for me. Actually, Athena Buterin, they commented on the initial post for this space, and they seemed super passionate. Oh, we got from Marina. Yes, Yeti Apes. Don't you worry.
Let's go.
They will be.
I don't know this Anita Buterin. Is it a meme coin?
I don't know. All I know is that we had a good conversation here. So we can actually take a look. Can we? Let's take a look. Let's click on them and see. So what do we have? We've got the project details. Making people rich seems like a pretty good marketing move in my opinion. Yeah. Just description of the project, impact measurement. Here we go.
So that's like if they've been part of rounds in the past.
Got you. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah, I would normally do some DD. I check out the website. I have had a chat with them on X already. So, you know, for the purpose of this space, the fact that they participated already, let's give them a donation here. Let's make it happen. Oop, clicking on the wrong screen. So I'm just gonna back out of this.
And then while you're doing that, once you've got the projects that you want to donate to in your cart, you can do them all at once for different amounts too. So you don't have to, like, if you want to donate like $1 here, $10 there, whatever, like you can do that all on the checkout screen. They do a really, really good job.
I love it. Perfect. Yeah. We'll definitely be doing Cirrus as well, because like they joined us on our space yesterday. The team is phenomenal. Hammerloaf is a absolute legend, so we'll make sure they get some. Chorus, I've gotten to know, I believe, the founder of this project as well. Dude's a genius. So yes, let's definitely give them a donation here. Mm-hmm. I would be remiss.
I like what they're building, man.
Yeah, like, want to give us a quick TLDR?
Maybe I barely know much about it besides the fact that they provide a platform for projects, or anybody really. You don't even need to be a project, like, in the traditional sense of, you know, how we use that word here in Web3, but that you can create campaigns. Like, let's say you have a tweet that you want to get amplified, but you don't really have a ton to spend, and you don't want to pay for traditional like Web2 ads, and you don't want to pay some scamming key opinion leader.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Well said. Well
Key
said.
key opinion leader. So yeah, like for example, I'm gonna make a campaign on there, and how that's gonna work is I'm gonna make a tweet, and then I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna put down $20 on this, and then 20 people give or whatever give. I think you can set a limit of how many posts people can make, and then Trav could go on to Chorus and say, all right, Kobe just made this tweet, and he said he wants me to use this hashtag, that hashtag, and then tag this one other account, and that's the only qualifications for my post. Then I make the post, and it gets manually reviewed, which I think that is the key. So, and there's a little like blurb. It's like, yo, if you use Chat GPT, like don't use it because you're not going to get paid. So it benefits two groups of people: influencer that wants to make a few bucks, or just a content creator that wants to make a few bucks, and a project or a organization or an individual that wants their content amplified.
I mean, I'm sold. Let's absolutely do it. GM
is not
sorry, go ahead.
sponsored. They didn't pay me. They didn't pay me to say that.
No, 100%. No. Let's be straightforward. And of course, none of this is financial advice. Always,
I wouldn't pay you. After hearing that, I wouldn't have paid you.
Okay,
I just get out of that.
Even though we didn't use ChatGPT.
I'm trying to nail down my own elevator pitch. I can't nail down somebody else's first.
I love it. All right, let's keep this ball rolling. So of course, GM Squared, they're some of the hardest working people out here. They're getting a donation. This is one I'm curious to look into, the Refi Starter RWA Launchpad. I think someone may have alluded to this project on our space yesterday. And I don't know if Anthony, do you know anything about this project here?
I do not. They are kind of like just stepping into the foray, if you will. But I've read about it. I don't know who they are. I haven't met them, but I read their proposal, their builder profile, and it's really interesting. I'm really interested. And Gitcoin has a lot of refi projects that have a strong refi community. So you see them a lot in the different rounds, and there's always interesting stuff. And this one sounds very interesting, combining refi with RWAs, and having something to do around like with I don't know if it has to do with like carbon credits. I'm not sure exactly exactly how they're using RWA and integrating refi, but a lot of the refi stuff that I see is usually around like carbon credits and stuff like that. So maybe it's like, imagine like combining a DeFi and refi, and you're like longing carbon credits or something like that, like taking out loans on who knows what kind of crazy stuff people come up with.
So. Well, hey, I'm into
this is my personal opinion and personal like you don't have to listen to me. But what I was doing so there's 34 projects in the round, if I'm not mistaken. What I was doing is I was going around and reading or skimming through them. And if I hadn't heard of the project, once I got on the page, I Control F'd and searched for Metis, because this is the Metis ecosystem grants round. This isn't a common LARP to pretend that this is about Metis ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? So I just noticed that maybe there's a few projects that I've seen in other grant rounds that aren't really trying to contribute necessarily to the ecosystem. But that's not a shot at anybody. I just, hey, it's not a shot.
That's a good shot.
Just a bar.
Yes, just a bar. That's a good bar. That's a great bar, because that's how I've been thinking about it too, and I'm glad you brought that up, because there are projects that just go from round to round, just trying to collect as much as possible. But what you contributing to the ecosystem, and I think what you did, hitting Control F and typing in Metis, was a genius move, and I'm probably gonna do that too. So
it's just easier. It's just like saves you the time. Like, oh, do they like really want to do anything for the ecosystem? If they don't say the word Metis, they probably don't. Like, just guessing.
Smart.
I'm just a llama. I don't know. I just learned how to speak.
Let's find refi again, and let's. I see Metis already. So, yeah.
All right. Then they're in the club.
They are in the club. So I've already obviously clicked on the Yeti Apes, because of all the community-based projects out here, Yeti Apes are going leaps and bounds and have been purely focused on community over profits for the last 2-3 years. So they are for sure getting a donation today here. I've heard of Metis Heroes before, but I don't want to dilute my donations too much. So I'm gonna actually do a bit more research on them and come back here.
I
And if I like what I see,
I
sorry, go
can
ahead.
I can say a little bit about, well, so actually, Metis Heroes is going to be joining me on Thursday for a space. Hasn't been announced yet because we have base spaces like every
Alpha.
day. Alpha, yeah, dropping the alpha right here Thursday. Look out, we'll have Metis Heroes on. It'll also be a shield session. Today wasn't really a shield session. Tomorrow won't be either because it's DeFi Kingdoms. We're gonna dedicate all the time to them. But Thursday we'll have a shield session again. So all these projects, please come on Thursday. Look for the announcement on the Metis Twitter page. But we'll have Metis Heroes as a guest. What they are building is basically like a user journey, kind of like an inbuilt. It's a lot of things, and I don't want to diminish it by saying it's a quest type of product, like like an L3 questing, because it's more integrated for the dApps that use it in themselves. Like with L3, like say you're doing a quest on L3, you're putting your all your stuff and your content and your quest on L3. The people go to L3 and they get that, and they get in and they leave. This is actually going to retain users in the projects. They're going to do quests. It's also gonna have an educational piece to it. So like you're gonna learn how to use Web3. You're gonna learn how to use the certain dApp that you're using this product on, and it's meant to be distributed across the ecosystem for users to be able to interact with projects across the ecosystem, learn about them, learn about Metis, learn about Web3, and it's a pretty comprehensive thing they have going on. So I'm excited to talk to them to learn more. I did my best elevator pitch as well.
I'll just let me add to it, man. I'll save
Go
you
for it.
from. I'll save you. They're trying to solve a similar problem to what Vesta is trying to solve. I've met with them. This is not an endorsement or anything like that, but I've met with some of the guys behind this, and there may be some like opportunities. I don't see them as competition. Anybody else doing education, I wouldn't see them as a competition. I think that they have a really good opportunity to bring a lot of these pockets of the ecosystem together and serve it on a platter to the user.
Sold. Done. Made it to the shopping cart. That's what I am talking about. Excellent. Of course, we have Hercules. I've gotten to know Patrick over the last while. Man's just such a kind soul. So Hercules goes without saying. We've got 8 projects here in the bin so far, so might leave it at that. But let's just quickly scroll through, see if any others just. StakeLink, of course. We also hosted them on a space with Web3 Matters not long ago, and force to be reckoned with. And definitely, no financial advice here, but some alpha, definitely a project I will be paying attention to. Certainly wouldn't want to say you should pay attention to, but definitely also not saying that. There it is. All right, let's keep this ball rolling here. I have also heard of Eris, but I'm gonna have to do some more DD just to double check. Let's see here. Athena is on the list.
One-liner about Eris. They've been setting up. They've been building for a few months now, and they're getting ready to launch. They are basically going to enable like a native lending and borrowing platform on Metis, basically like an Aave, but you'll be able to lend and borrow any token on the Metis network. So say like the Vesta token, Vesta DAO token, you'll be able to lend and borrow off of it. So it's going to really expand opportunities and utilities for every token that wishes to participate.
I love it. Okay. I mean, they've made the list because I'm all about it. I was huge into Aave back in the day here and learned a ton from that platform. That's what got me into like liquidity providing and things like that. So I'm convinced. And let's see here. We have 9 in the bin. Why don't we make it around
Aave. 10? Trav, it's like exactly.
Yeah.
We already covered that I love to lose and get beat down, so this is right up my alley here. Awesome. And before we choose our last project, guys, because I want to make it an even 10, I just want to remind everyone who's watching us right now, we have almost 340 people hanging out with us here at the moment. We have 2 metas on the table. So if either you're a founder or you're a huge a member of the community for any one of these projects, let's hear your best shill for your project. And the winner is going to get 2 metas donated to them from Anthony and from Victor here, who are deep in the Metis team here. So here's your opportunity. We're going to be wrapping this up pretty soon, so let's get those shills coming in, and we will choose a winner by the end of the end of the stream here. So back to the issue at hand. We need to choose one more project. Oh wait, we are at 10. I don't know how I did that, but clearly I can't count. But we are at 10. So I think we're good to go there, team. Let's make these donations happen. Before I do, any other points you guys want to make sure that are clear or that we emphasize before we start dropping some actual donations here?
No, I just want to make fun of Kemore in the audience. He said, "Can I shill against projects instead?" I'm gonna say no.
Classic.
I'm gonna say save that for the shill space on Thursday.
Oh man, I love it. Kemore, you have clearly established a reputation in like the 24 hours I've gotten to know you on Spaces, and I respect the crap out of you, my friend.
Bro,
you are the counterbalance of my life here. This is wonderful.
He's definitely the counterbalance of my life too. This is totally like the beginning of like a villain arc, like a Metis villain, bro.
What is Kemore's villain origin story?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm sure he could tell us a little bit better.
He got rugged.
He got no.
yeah.
You want to know the real dude? He got kicked out of too many Telegram channels for asking hard questions that founders don't want to answer.
The cynicism runs deep, and I just know, Kemore, I fear and respect you, so we're good. Oh, he dropped an actual project here, so I don't know if I should drop this here, but I see you, and I will be doing some DD here, my friend. Oh,
hey, Trav, you need to talk to Kobe. You need that Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
Mamba mentality. All right. Yeah, we'll have some conversations here. Maybe that'll be an entire other live stream, and we'll volume up on the cynicism in my life here. Okay, so that was
binary DAO is his origin story.
Oh, okay. OG. All right.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was such an OG actually.
That's awesome. And we actually have our first shill here. It looks like. Let's have a look. Stake.link is about to deploy ST Metis on Metis L2. While there's already existing LSTs, I believe our protocol's architecture comprised of many Chainlink products provide security reliability Metis holders want when they stake their tokens. We're coming in hot. We have full conviction. Make sure our LST is the #1 Metis LST. That is pure power. Dang.
Power.
And I mean, when it comes to projects, I'm already thoroughly convinced with stake.link here. So tokenized, respect, my friend. All right, we have a contender already. It's not too late if you want to shill your project, but it's gonna take a bit to beat that one. That one was proud. All right,
that was Mamba mentality right there.
That for real, bro. That was a Mamba answer.
I love it. Okay, actually, I'm just gonna pull up my wallet here. I just want to remind myself how much I have to. Here we go. Okay. Oh, is this okay? This changes everything. Is this on the? This should be my.
No, it's on Metis.
It is on Metis. Okay, I'm just gonna switch networks here. Let's see.
There you go.
All right, almost had a derailment incident.
The front end probably said Ethereum or something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely did. All right, I'm just switching networks here. Taking a second. It's I got the scrolling wheel of doom. Really want to make sure that I can do this here because I don't want to just be all talk and say that I'm going to donate and not actually donate. You know what? While that's going, let's just start plugging in some numbers here and we'll see what happens. Let's have a look.
I think when you check out, it'll prompt you to switch networks. You know how sometimes it does, like it'll like switch network up on MetaMask and you hit that, like it'll prompt you when you check out.
Okay, perfect.
So it'll push it through or whatever.
So just so I know, what is the price of Metis right now? Where are we at?
Anybody like 33. Know? It shot 33. Up today. It's like 33-ish.
Oh,
awesome.
Feeling the FOMO a bit.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. I'm just doing some quick mental math here. 10 projects. Let's see here. You know what? Let's do $15 each. How does that sound? Well,
sounds
that's 0.5,
good, Trav.
0.5. Yeah, let's do 0.5. I'm not sure if I'll have enough for that here. Yeah, you know what? Let's do 0.5. You know what? Let's just go for it. Let's do
big spender.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
He is not all talk. He is all walk, folks, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know Trav, follow this man, Trav, right here. He walks the walk and talks the talk.
Walk it like you talk it.
Walk it like I talk it. There we go. Okay, good. We are. Hold on a second here. That's 4 metas total. You know what? I have a little extra. Oh, vested out. Haha. I did not. I was wondering why that didn't calculate here. Let's make sure that everyone is allocated what they deserve here. Okay. Yeah.
Creation.
Dang, you're about to give everyone half an ETH. It looks like.
Half an ETH.
I don't know. Yeah, it says like
okay,
185 USD right there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what that green means.
But... I am so
you gotta
confused.
Refresh.
Oh, maybe this
refresh.
Oh goodness gracious! This may complicate it. So if I refresh you, will be? Let's see.
It probably just has to update to Metis.
Oh, hilarious! All right. Well, I mean here on my total contributions, it says $160 USD. It's a total of 5 metis. So
there you go.
Oh, that's the match.
Oh, the green is the match.
That's what's going to be matched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. There it is.
Nice. And look at
That's
go up to Vesta. Go up to Vesta. And you see you gave him 0.5, but look at their match. And then look at the next one, 0.5, same thing, but the match is less. That's because Vesta has gotten so many individual contributions. They're getting a larger match.
That is super cool here. So yeah, looking down, we're doing a total of over $2,500 in match.
Nice.
That is sweet.
That's insane.
I'm into that.
Yeah, me too.
See, I actually feel like I'm making a difference today, and that's pretty damn cool. So I'm gonna submit this donation. Let's make it happen.
It's like in any other world, you're not making a difference with $160.
Yeah,
or however much the total was.
Yeah, 100%. There we go.
So yeah, I love it too, especially and I'm like, not to like toot my own horn, but like, you know, the fact that that we are, you know, have been successful on a small scale, but we've been successful activating the community, like, and then it shows, even though we're like up here in terms of like donations compared to other projects, like it's still rewarding the fact that it's fair, but it's not like too fair to where even the people that aren't motivating their communities are getting rewarded.
Yeah, I love it. I'm fully into it. The vibes are real. I don't know, but if this is just me, but knowing that I just made this amount of an impact to different projects out there, it's got me feeling pretty dang good right now, guys. Yeah, I'm kind of lost for words. That was beyond my expectation. If you are interested, highly recommend you giving Gitcoin a quick browse, check out some of these projects, and take a look at some of these numbers that you'll actually be empowering these founders, these teams with, to get their projects out there. Like that's huge. Gentlemen, anything else you guys want to add before we wrap this up here? I'm just going to let's make this a little bit more personal here because we're about to wrap this up. I think the winner of our 2 Metis giveaway is going to be StakeLink. What do you guys think?
Mamba mentality.
Yeah,
Mamba
dude,
mentality.
he got it. Yeah, he came in with the fourth quarter 3-pointer, dude. I say they earned it.
Absolutely. Well, hey, Tokenize, absolute respect to you. We will be making sure that there is record of Anthony and Victor whenever they do make this donation
I
to
don't know
you
why
guys.
you keep mixing those two guys up.
I don't even know. I don't even know. I mean, they're both pretty stellar human beings, as far as I know. As far as I know. So yes, stake.link. Definitely, congrats. Appreciate all you guys are doing here. And to you guys, thank you so much for joining me with this. I hope that we were able to really encourage people to take part in this, encourage people to check out Gitcoin, check out some stellar new projects that are coming out here. Any final words, any calls to action you guys want to leave us with today?
I have one call to action, and it was mentioned earlier. The founder of Llama Investo is going to drop a bar. Did he arrive?
Yeah, he is, but he hates being put on the spot. And I'm not even really here, dude. I'm on the TV on your screen. So this could be pre-recorded. You have no idea. But no, I don't have any bars for you. On October 1st, I've got some music coming out.
Nice.
It's live. It's not pre-recorded. Just saying.
On October 1st, I'm coming out with a beat tape, and there's 2 songs that I'm rapping on
Nice.
there. So yeah, you can catch some bars on there, some Llama bars.
Hey,
Nice.
all right. Well, maybe we'll convince you for a future space or live stream there, Kobe. Awesome. Anything you want to land with here, Kobe, before we wrap this up?
No, just shout out to fairness, shout out to Gitcoin, shout out to accountability. Like, this is awesome. The things that I was talking about 6 months ago with different people, and I won't say their names. It seems like I'm not taking credit for anything, but the things that we were talking about 6 months ago are happening. And when I say we, I mean the greater Metis community and people even at Metis. So like, it's just awesome to see stuff that's been talked about, now actions being taken. We're seeing the results, and we have a path laid out for the near future. It just feels really good. So accountability.
So all that to say, the sentiment is bullish. Gentlemen, thank you guys so much for this. Thank you for the work that you do. Thank you for the people who you are. To the almost 400 people we have watching this stream right now, much love to you guys. Give Gitcoin a browse, check out these projects, make a donation. Even $1 can make a huge difference. And that's a wrap. Check out Anthony on the Metis account tomorrow's the DeFi Kingdoms space that you're talking about there. Perfect.
Yes, please come. That's going to be an awesome space. Some big things are happening. We're getting ready. Meta season is almost upon us. So
yes, Pumptober is about to happen here as well. So things are about to skyrocket, and you are about as early as you can get being here in this stream here. So that's a wrap, friends. Thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure as always, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Take care.